Welcome back to the Gers TV. We are back in the studio. Just waiting inside, coming over.
It was good to get Ibrox today, I must admit.
It
was. Good, I enjoyed it.
Aye, I've had a great night just for the sheer fact we were back in Ibrox and just it felt good. I think the attendance tonight, I seen in full, I think it was sitting at 34,000.
Aye, so some of that might be continuous credit card to be fair, they bought the ticket and no turned up.
Yep.
Atmosphere was alright in terms of that. The guys that go there, 5:30 kick-off, it's not the easiest of times to get there.
Yep.
It was alright, good and bad. I enjoyed it, in general I enjoyed the game.
Me too. I thought it was, we were discussing there, obviously there was a wee bit of a slow start for Rangers on the pitch, but I thought it played out, if you know what I mean. It just flowed eventually.
Well, 17 minutes before we got a shot at goal, and it's a deflection after that, and we get, so it's 2 shots in a minute, or 30 seconds, and the second one's the rebound's a goal. Up to that point, I thought the teams were quite closely matched. I thought Rangers were playing a bit too defensive. I think we picked the wrong team.
Yeah.
The boy Ignami, I think, should have started. Said that before it, and I still stand by it. Giving him 15 minutes is ridiculous. I think the manager's far too defensive. More worrying about no losing the game than trying to really give him a bloody nose, which would have benefited everybody. I would have probably changed the formation, the team as well. I would have probably played Sterling at right back, and took Tavernier out of the equation altogether. However, the man management of playing Tavernier after the incidents that's happened in the last few weeks.
Yeah, you can understand.
Giving him the penalty and scoring, that did work in his favour. But long term, and with the European game coming up, I would like to have seen Sterling at right back, because Sterling was ineffective in midfield. And Tavernier's on his way out. Even his body language, I don't know if you seen it when he came off the park, he didn't have his head up or anything.
Yeah, I know. I don't blame him though, but he is still the captain, isn't he?
Aye, I think his career's coming to an end with Rangers, and I think it's like a cult to me. But we also need to get the defence sorted. The defence played well, but I also thought that the biggest problem with the defence is that they're getting regular game time together, so they're getting used to each other, the Suter and proper combination. But what I don't like is there's still a lack of concentration on the game. So we can be cruising a game and then just out of the blue, a team get an attack because of your mistakes.
Aye, and they're really silly mistakes, aren't they?
And one of the reasons for that is Jack Butland, great goalkeeper when it comes to like stopping the ball, but his distribution's awful.
Yeah.
He can't pass the ball, it's as simple as that.
I seen that tonight actually, so I did.
At a higher level, you're going to get punished with it.
Yeah. I thought Barron had a good game.
He did a really good game.
He did a really good game. I think man of the match was Dessers.
Aye, he got and probably rightly so for getting the 2 goals.
Aye.
Again, if I were to criticise, I don't really want to be criticising too much because I did enjoy the game. But Dessers should have been dropped today for Ignami, as I said. But also, when Dessers scores his second goal, he's now on line for a hat-trick. At that point, you're thinking, keep him on.
Keep him on.
And get him the booster that he's probably needing. So I don't understand that kind of stuff. But
I think what I noticed with Dessers is, you notice with Dessers, he seems to, his first touch ones, like the second goal, are his best. I think
100%.
when he's got too much time, or if it's no first touch, it doesn't go to plan.
Well, this is going to set me on a wee rant, because I've been talking to my brother about it. The Rangers team right now, for the last few months, I'm going to give a classic example of what I'm going to talk about here. See when we signed Lawrence, when we signed Lawrence, his first 5 weeks with Rangers, every time he got the ball, he looked up and shot, and he got on target. Now, Lawrence is a classic example. 3 touches before he can shoot. Doesn't matter if there's nobody in front of him or anything, and every one of our players has got this problem. Nobody wants to shoot unless they've had 2 or 3 touches.
I know,
it's a nervous thing.
There was one tonight that stood out. I can't remember who it was. Just at the start of the second half, but
aye, there's been a few times when Lawrence done it the whole game. If there's an opportunity, shoot. And that's where, if he's not playing well and it's happening for a while, take him out of the team. We've got a natural number 10 there, Baljorni, I think you pronounce it, who's playing on the wing. He compensates for somebody that can't do the job. So he's playing out of position. We're playing too many players out of position. Put the players in the right positions and let them fight for their place, and the best player should get it. On the wing play, McCausland came on the second half, and I thought he was really good, and he gave 100% effort. He was unlucky not to score twice. Goals wise, good goals from Dessers.
Oh, brilliant, and obviously the penalty as well.
Tavernier's penalty, he couldn't have took it any better. There was a bit of pressure on him, because a small element of the support, we need to remember that there's social media can exaggerate things. There was a thing on social media the day we were talking about, Viv, where the barriers being put up.
They've always been there.
They've been up there for at least 2 years, COVID,
Exactly.
3 years, and people are making it now that they get put up the day. That didn't happen.
I know.
Tavernier's under a bit of pressure. He coolly puts the ball in the net for a penalty where it was a penalty.
Yep.
And Dessers' goal, his second goal, there was cries of offside, and the line I was on it did look 50-50.
Well, didn't it? We were sitting, sorry, I can't speak, I'm hungry, but where we were sitting, it didn't look at all offline, so I was really pleased that...
How very VAR?
that
How very VAR? And it was only a few seconds in the VAR. I know people are commenting earlier on, I need to go to doctors. I've got some mad cough.
I think so, yeah.
But so the goals were all taken well. I thought the players on the park, everybody had a half decent game. Standouts for me, I thought the defensive partnership with Proper and Suter is getting better. Still a bit work in progress, but no doubt about it, that'll get better. Now, they did have a clean sheet, so fair play to them for that.
Yep.
I thought that Barron played well. Jeffty's getting better every week in the left back attacking position. And I thought, I've not seen anybody mention it, but I thought Tierney had a great game.
I thought he did as well. I said that to the person I was sitting next to. I was really impressed with him tonight.
Aye,
really
he's getting better. And he's getting more direct. The boys that came on, as I said to you, McCausland played well. Came on a bit late. I would have changed it maybe at half time.
McCausland and Agami came on, didn't they? And Dessers and...
Aye, I might have changed it earlier on, but that's the only wee things that I'm looking at. Yeah. In general, I thought that the Rangers were comfortable the whole game, without a doubt. But Dundee, fair play to them. Lower team.
Yep.
Came down, sorry. Good support. And they had a go at us. They had a few chances where they could have scored. A great save for Butland in the second half. But in general, Rangers were very comfortable in the play.
They were. I felt they felt settled tonight.
3-0, it could have been...
There was confidence there.
Could have been 4 or 5. Dessers badly needed a couple of goals a day, I thought, and he got them.
Yeah.
And the team in general, I thought, played all right. It could have been a bit better, but you know what, it could have been worse. And getting the results is the most important thing.
Big confidence booster. First game back at Ibrox. Thursday night, it just makes things a bit easier going into it, certainly. It
does, but what I will say is Malmo will be a far better team and a far better
They're
setup.
Swedish, aren't they?
Yeah, they'll be a far better setup than Dundee will. And the loose passing that Rangers were doing at parts of the game, not a lot, back down to concentration. The concentration level is a big thing for me because they'll punish us. These teams can punish us at a far higher level than Dundee, and if we give them these opportunities, if Dundee had scored today, Ibrox would have been gone nuts.
Yep. The
pressure's on. So we're away from him, that might help us, but we can't be slipping up with his mistakes. Butland's distribution, no contribution. His distribution needs to be far better.
Yep.
You've got to, all the good goalkeepers nowadays, if you watch the Premiership, the good goalkeepers are like sweepers. They're passing the ball out and starting attacks. Yeah. You can't be passing the ball out and it not going to the Rangers player. It's ridiculous at that level that Butland's at, who's a good keeper.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of him, but he needs to improve in that big time and quickly. It's going to be a hard game on Thursday night, but 2 wins on the bounce and 2 clean sheets will certainly help the confidence.
Be absolutely fantastic because bearing in mind we're then home to Hibs on Sunday, so Thursday.
It's about consistency now.
Ahead.
Yeah, it's about getting results.
We've had the easy one tonight, and now it's going into the real. The
managers just need to get results just now.
I feel tonight. Do you know it's funny? But this is the start of the season.
I
feel this is the first game of the season tonight.
It was good. It was good to be back, and the half 5 kick-off wasn't too bad. I've got to sneeze now. I'm probably getting the cold. But I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed the game. Some reels we put up as well. We've got some fan atmosphere. I'm trying not to sneeze. Fan action. We met lots of people. I met loads of people at the football.
You done your fan cam?
Done the fan cam. So it's been good. It's been a good day all round. I'm only picking wee things because we try to do it. We don't want to just turn around and blow smoke up their arse.
No.
We want to be realistic. Rangers need to be improving on a weekly basis just now. But it was an improvement. It was an improvement.
It's a good start, definitely. And we've now got players that potentially are very promising.
Now I might be jinxing this because I've not checked it, but I don't think anybody get injured either.
Not that I know of.
So that's a first. That's a first for the weekend, so we can enjoy that as well.
Exactly.
So
there's a lot of positives to be took from it.
So I would just say that was the result we wanted. We could have got more goals, but the clean sheet's a big thing because the defence need to get better every week, and I can see improvements. I think the Suter and the proper partnership is slowly coming together.
Yeah.
I would actually be looking at in the future, might not happen, but I'd be looking at if you're replacing the captaincy, giving it to John Suter. Now that he's playing in his correct position in defence, because he was playing in the wrong side of defence last year, which wasn't benefiting him. But all in all, I do sound like I'm on the face so-and-so, but I'm happy.
This is you happy though. This is you really happy, believe it or not. So I know that, but no, it's a fantastic night, and excited going ahead, moving forward to see what lies ahead. Now I feel that we've actually got a chance, and the title race is back on.
Well, that was a cup game, mine, so doesn't get us any points. But just the big thing now is Rangers starting to win trophies. Yeah. That's what the thing they need to do. They need to start winning. They need to win the League Cup. They need to get fighting for the league, and they need to be competing for the Scottish Cup as we always do.
Goals are one thing, but we want trophies.
But there's a lot of money in the Europa.
Yeah.
I did say at the start of the season it's probably too much for us this year, and it'd be better being out of it. But we're in it. Now that we're in it, make the most of it. There's fans travelling for the world to see Rangers.
Exactly.
In Malmo. So they deserve a performance, and I think that'll only help them today. It wasn't a bad performance for Rangers. Things could be a bit better, but all in all, I'm quite happy.
Yep, successful evening at Ibrox, so
it's good to be back.
It's good to be back.
Apart from that parking ticket I got, but we're not ranting about that. Glasgow City Council can hold their head in shame. Rangers supporters get parking tickets all the way at the complex. It was ridiculous, and the way football fans, I spoke about it in the past, the way football fans are treated in Scotland is an absolute disgrace.
Yeah, well, not to mention I got lost on the way home, and then I went to the right footbridge and I've shut it down, so the fans couldn't even get across it, but they're not allowed to park either, so I totally agree with you. Actually, it's just making things really difficult when there's no need.
Anyway, wherever you are, guys, it's Saturday night.
Enjoy, yeah.
Enjoy it. If there's any Rangers bar in your area,